Hey everyone, it's Mike from Mike Olson Art. I hope everyone's having a great day today. As usual, thank you guys so very much for taking the time out of your day to come check in and hear me talk a little bit more about some of the art cards that I've been working on. I've got a really fun project that I want to share with you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at card number 3 from series number 4. And this card is just a really fun project from a repeat client that is just always fun to work with. This card is going to be a recreation, and it's from one of my favorite sets to recreate, and that's the Allen Ginter set. This actually goes back to 2008, where Allen Ginter had a code card that was in, I think it was one in every box, and the point of it was, if you could crack the code, you would get featured in the 2009 Allen Ginter set. And somebody cracked that code, and they appeared in the Allen Ginter set in 2009, and that's the card we decided to make. All right, guys, so this is our 2009 Jason Wong Codebreaker card by Allen Ginter. Jason was the one that actually tracked down all the code cards, figured it out, sent it in to the Allen Ginter folks, and had himself featured on a card in 2009. The client for this one is a friend of Jason. I wanted to send him something special, so that's why we decided to recreate this card. But this card actually has some pretty interesting things going on, so why don't we just dive right in and take a closer look. All right, guys, so here is our handmade 2009 Allen Ginter Jason Wong Codebreaker card. Like I said at the beginning, this card features Jason, who won the 2008 Allen Ginter code contest, and that led him to be featured on this 2009 Allen Ginter card. You know, the person that's buying this is a friend of Jason's and is going to be sending this to him as a gift, and I always love it when you guys do that. It's always really meaningful when you guys buy something that's intended as a gift for somebody else. So I hope Jason really loves this. You know, it was a pretty straightforward card front. Not a lot of confusing or, stadium background or anything too crazy. It's really just Jason's portrait and this really cool green color they put behind him. I'd say that, it's probably a tie between this green and some of this tiny Allen Ginter writing down here as to what was the hardest part of this card front, but it is always kind of stressful when you get, a nice likeness of the person and then you have to go and do this color behind them last. You really don't want to mess anything up at that point, so it's usually the most stressful part of these cards. This Allen Ginter text is really intricate. It's really got a lot of flourishes and design features, so it gets a little bit tricky to do that. But all in all, really, really happy with how this card front came out. Why don't we just flip it over, because there's a little bit going on the card back. Jason, I wanted to put his stats here as 2008 Codebreaker. I looked up some of his stats online and was able to find, where he was born, the first card that he ever collected, and his favorite player. And then there's this little orange mustache here. And this little orange mustache is kind of a hint or a little, it alludes to the code-breaking contest that Jason actually won. And in that 2008 set, there was actually a bunch of cards called the Team Orange card, and it was a fictional team, and those were the cards that were included to, break the code. And what the code kind of entailed was finding the mustache players from the Team Orange inserts in this 2008 Allen Ginter set. And so that's what Jason did. He found all the mustache players, sent it in, and he ended up winning the code contest because of it. Now, one of the cool parts about this card is that it goes to somebody that broke a code, so it only seemed natural for me to put my own code on this card to see if Jason could also solve my code. So I'm not a math whiz, but I do like codes. I love math, and I wanted to do something kind of special on this card. And for me, the one thing that I'm really good at is drawing things tiny. So I realized that that was going to be part of my code. And when I thought about it, well, I'm just going to actually rip this open. I don't do this a lot, but I think for this card, it's kind of necessary. I'm going to break this open. And we'll dump this out here. Let's see. So this is Jason's card. And then on the very edge, what I did is I put some Morse code on the very edge of this card that said Wong wins, just alluding to his win in the 2008 Codebreaker contest. So that's the code on this card. Very tiny on the very edge of the card. And the cool part is I did take this out so I could show you guys the code, but in real life, this code is actually really visible. You can almost see it right here. You'll be able to kind of see it here. So if Jason is able to, grab a magnifying glass and he notices this, that's where the code on this card is coming into play. So just really fun to get to do, something like this for somebody special. So that is a little bit about the front, the back, and the side of this really cool card. All right, guys, so that is the story behind our Jason Wong Codebreaker card that actually features a code of its own. I'm not sure how long it's going to take Jason to figure out the code on this card, but I honestly hope it takes a little bit longer than it did for him to break the Allen Ginter code. But either way, it was really fun to get to work on this card, and it was really fun to get to add that little Easter egg into this one, because it was just a little twist that I've never been able to do before, and just super fun. So thank you so much to the client that reached out and wanted to do this one. All right, guys. This is the time of the video where I always tell you there's no card we can't make. It can be a card of a player. It can be a card of a non-player. It can be anything that you guys have in your brain, because that's what I'm here for. I want to be the hands that take your idea to the next level. So if you guys have an idea for a card, or if you want to surprise, your favorite baseball card collector with a really cool gift, just reach out. We can make any card that's in your brain, and it's always going to be fun. So you can reach out. You can reach me here on Instagram. Just DM me, or you can head over to my website, mikeolsonart.com, and you can reach me there. But either way, I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.